Loki. I want you to look at this one. Major General William H. Seely III. Codename, the Digital DIRINT. Variant class, highly influential, pocketed, meme active.
Pocketed? That's a TVA designation now.
You'd be amazed how much disruption you can cause with your hands in your pockets, especially when you're wearing stars.
And let me guess, he also made memes?
Born in Saigon, commissioned in '89, 3 master's degrees, dozen deployments, commandant of the Eisenhower School, even ran intel for CENTCOM, taught future generals, commanded Recon like he was directing the Russo brothers. He didn't just serve in the information age, he defined it.
Sounds like mischief to me.
He didn't just send memes, he weaponized them. He used them to brief and to win hearts and minds. One time he used Loki gifts to explain threat convergence to a 3-star. They gave him a coin for it. And that's not even the weirdest part.
So let me get this straight, Mobius. You're telling me someone's out there using me, my glorious visage, to win over generals and brief the end of the world. And you're suggesting he's a variant? Or are you trying to convince me that General Seely isn't breaking the timeline? He is the sacred timeline.
He's somehow managed to be the DIRINT not once, but twice. This guy walked the razor's edge, from Mogadishu to East Timor, from Cybercom to the cosmos. And the whole time, he kept his hands in his pockets.
Are you thinking a light pruning?
No, this one's different. This is a variant so outside the sacred chain of command, we can't just write him off. We might have to escalate.
You don't mean the higher tribunal? I'm not sure I like what you're suggesting. I'm certain you understand what you're asking me here. There's still a score to be settled. I'm not sure I can just let bygones be bygones.
I know what I'm asking of you. I just don't see another way around this. We're going to have to call in the Titan.
I have seen timelines burn, empires fall, futures reduced to ash, because one man made one wrong choice. But this General Seely, he disrupted time, not with weapons, but with wit, with wisdom, with an inbox full of gifts and a heart full of doctrine. He survived eras, he commanded chaos, and he wielded influence like I wielded the stones. Without flinching, I rendered judgment. This variant shall not be erased. He is not a flaw in the timeline. He is a fixed point. He has earned his place. There will never be another Seely, nor should there be. The timeline needs chaos if it's delivered with character and hands in pockets.
I've seen variants break time, break space, even break themselves, but never one that broke the rules just to hold others together.
Seely didn't bend time. He bent expectations. He mentored when others managed. He laughed when others whispered. He led.
You saw the same file I did, Professor. CENTCOM, Cyber, Recon, Doctrine. Jokes with his fellow Marines. One hand in his pocket. Always. And still, always one step ahead. It's a simple spell, really, but quite unbreakable.
The Marines called him Digital DIRINT. But I see something else. A multiversal mentor. a protector of people and timelines. Even in retirement, he's still instructing. Those cadets at Virginia Tech are more fortunate than they realize.
So, what do we do with a man like that?
We honor the anomaly. We don't erase it. We let him walk his next timeline, no longer in command, but still in service.
This whole situation between the TVA and King Thanos has me concerned.
Strange. I've worked with many timelines, chaotic, inconsistent, even violent. But I've learned this. When powerful anomalies align, it's not always conspiracy. Sometimes it's clarity. Mobius seeks order. Loki seeks redemption. And King Thanos, well, even destruction, has its own twisted logic. But this was not about them.
Semper Fi, Wild Bill. See you in the next universe.